world has been wondering why one of the biggest stars, Cameron Diaz, disappeared, and it's not the reason you think. It dates all the way back to her explosive breakup with Justin Timberlake. Justin betrayed Cameron after he moved on with his now wife, Jessica Biel, after just 4 days.
That moment really was so painful.
Humiliating Cameron and sparking cheating rumors. Today, we are going to get to the truth behind those rumors and reveal the role Justin played in Cameron leaving it all behind. This is the real life story behind the tabloids.
Have you been cheated on?
Yes, definitely.
There's a moment in everybody's time where they feel that they find that somebody has betrayed them at some level. Everybody gets cheated on.
But what does that have to do with Justin Timberlake?
We discovered that his handholding incident actually proves the real reason he and Cameron broke up, and it's a lot more shocking than people think. Cameron and Justin's relationship was always being scrutinized by the tabloids. The tabloids thought Cameron and Justin should settle down because she was 32 and he was 25.
They're like, what's the chapter gonna be this week? Ooh, where was she last week? What did we say she did? Oh, she had a ring on her finger?
If two famous people are dating each other, what I've found, if you're not gonna get married, then you're breaking up.
But we found out that this pressure to get married wasn't unfamiliar to Cameron. She actually grew up with parents that showed her what a truly loving marriage looked like.
They loved with every part of their being. They loved us so deeply. They were always teaching us work ethic.
When I was 20, I thought that I would be married and have kids because my parents were married and had kids by the time they were 20. And then I got to be 20 and I realized there's no way I'm having kids at 20 because I had opportunities that my parents didn't have.
Cameron realized marriage wasn't right for her. She wanted to focus on her career. And it looked like Justin felt the same way. When he was on Ellen DeGeneres' show, she asked him, should she be getting her bridesmaid to dress ready for his and Cameron's wedding? And his response was, go ahead, reserve one. The only thing is, you will have to stay the same size for the next 15 years. But as Cameron's star grew, no one knew she was struggling to balance her work and her personal life.
I looked around and it was just like so many parts of my life that I wasn't touching. And I had a house, but I didn't take care of it. I had dogs, but I didn't take care of them. You are completely consumed by the work.
I had no balance of my people, my family and friends, relationships, connectivity.
You don't have time to figure those things out if you are just going, with blinders on.
Did that affect Justin?
We don't know for sure, but in 2007, Justin actually went to the Golden Globe ceremony alone, but he met someone there that would change their lives forever. One of Jessica Biel's friends described seeing her and Justin that night.
It was so cute because they were like, I like you, I think you like me. They were definitely flirting, they were really cute. So
He was flirting with Jessica while with Cameron? That's a red flag.
But then a few weeks later, they announced their breakup.
Something happened at the Golden Globes.
We can't say for sure, but what we do know is that 4 days later,
Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel.
The pair looks insanely happy. It's Jessica laughing again as Justin whispers to her.
After 4 days, they're already together? It had to have started way before.
Yeah, it looks bad, but still, neither commented on it. Even when the tabloids started spreading rumors of a fight that happened between Cameron and Justin, when she arrived at the Golden Globes after party and saw Justin and Jessica together, which ended with Justin, quote, slamming his fist down into a cabinet. It's around this time where she starts talking about how everyone gets betrayed in relationships, but as the tabloids continued to demand answers, Cameron was avoiding it.
In this one, you've got your ex on the cast list. How difficult does that make things?
He's right there. There's no blows being thrown, is there? It's only difficult when people ask about it because then you go, why are they asking about it?
A lot has happened. It's a thing that I have to bring up.
Of course you do.
All right.
You have to.
All right. You and Justin broke up.
Even though we found this clip of Cameron on Ellen, we did some digging and we couldn't find any footage of Justin on Ellen talking about Cameron, only transcripts, which is interesting because they're good friends.
That's really suspicious.
Cameron was trying to move on, hiding her pain by escaping into her work. Then she got a phone call that shook her to her core.
My father died. That moment really was so painful. It's like, oh my God, my dad is dead. He's dead, he's gone. I've had a visual of my dad standing next to me, and all of a sudden I looked over and he was gone. And there was this massive pile of dirt. And I instinctively started climbing. And as soon as I dug my hand into the dirt, I pulled my hand out and there was strands of emeralds and rubies. All of a sudden I realized he has left me a task and I must dig out all of the treasures that he's left behind, all of the things that are going to enrich my life.
Cameron's dad's death made her realize that she didn't want her life to revolve around work anymore, and it showed her what was truly important.
Taking care of yourself and taking care of the people that you love is the most important thing, period.
After this, Cameron started spending more time focusing on her friends and family, but then Justin releases a memoir and reveals to the world that she was cheated on. We looked into it and he describes the moment he fell for Jessica, saying, "Then the Golden Globes came up, and that's when we planned on seeing each other. We were both still seeing other people. It took a bit for both of us to admit to ourselves that we were really, really into each other." Based on that, we went back and looked at Justin and Cameron's timeline, and it looks like Justin did cheat on Cameron with Jessica.
They had planned on seeing each other. Yeah, they had definitely made up before. With everything here, like that seems pretty undeniable.
But what I find is even more telling is that Justin found himself in the middle of another cheating scandal.
The pictures came out with Justin Timberlake and his co-star.
He took to Instagram to apologize to his wife and his son, saying what happened was a, quote, strong lapse in judgment.
Wow, he's flirting again. It's a pattern. That's insane.
It seems like it, but at this point, Cameron had moved on and actually met someone who was the complete opposite of Justin.
Cameron Diaz and Benji Madden shocked fans with their race to the altar. No one was more surprised about tying the knot with Madden than Diaz herself.
Cameron admitted that she didn't know if she was ready to get married when she did, but she knew that Benji was special.
Benji lives his life away from the tabloids the way Cameron was looking for.
I learned how to really go all in. Nothing else comes before this.
Cameron chose to get married for herself. And then, shortly after, Cameron shocked everyone when she announced her retirement.
Why did Cameron Diaz step away from the world of acting?
When you do something at a really high level for a long period of time, all parts of you that isn't that has to be sort of handed off to other people. I just really wanted to make my life manageable by me. It's the best
Going
feeling.
from that.
Yeah, I feel whole.
Surprise! Cameron Diaz and Benji Madden just welcomed a baby girl.
Love being a mother. It's the best part of my life. And I'm so lucky to get to do it with Benj. I'm doing exactly what I want to do.